Over 100 trans men enter Miss Italy pageant after organizer says only women from birth allowed.
https://uke.news. yahoo.com/over 100 transmen enter 132230515.html. Goose referrer equals R0CHM6 Li 90 LMNVLW and Gesera Ferrersig equals AQAAIBFGDHEPRFPLOCBI5 Delbogchi 6T6 BLV4RG used Yi 6Y11. Q3G90DBWL0W set RB Kushu 1 WRQ NR Good 6 Oixa 9 BYBUAR Vikk Verav Ju 5 JVUCIQ 9 HBZLN 4 M55 MPFEOX KBNIC 000 BO VNA 113 HTJTSKC9 YDNZDO 2WQI.
The evil link. https://uk.news.yahoo.com/over 100 transmen enter 132230515.html.
The article incorrectly says they boycotted the pageant by registering, but the proper term would be either protested or disrupted the pageant. Boycotting, refusing to purchase/us goods or services from a specific company or industry until it changes its practices, is one form of protest, but not all protests are boycotts.
Actually, this is pretty funny. They're technically correct, which is the best kind of correct. Here's the text from the article without having to bother with all their ads and nonsense. After the organizer of the Miss Italy beauty pageant declared that trans women are excluded from the competition because contestants should be women from birth, over 100 trans men decided to boycott by entering the contest. Speaking to Radio Cusano earlier this month, Miss Italy's organizer Patrizia Mirigliani said that she is not going to update the beauty pageant's entry regulations, which currently exclude trans women. Mirigliani stated that Miss Italy contestants should be women from birth, adding that she had no intention of jumping on the glittery bandwagon of trans activism. Her remarks came after 22-year-old Ricky Valerie Kahl made history on July 8 when she became the first trans woman to be crowned Miss Netherlands. Commenting on the news, Mirigliani said, "Lately, beauty pageants have been trying to make headlines by also using strategies that I think are a bit absurd." After Mirigliani's comments emerged, trans men in Italy started a boycott of the beauty pageant and applied to enter the competition. Since the process to have one's preferred gender and name legally recognized in Italy is a lengthy one, and not based on self-declaration, as it is in Ireland, these men technically fit all the criteria to enter the competition. They are of Italian nationality or citizenship, over 18 years old, are still registered as female on their identity documents and were assigned female at birth. The campaign was first launched by trans activist Federico Barbarossa, who spoke to Italian newspaper La Repubblica saying that the goal was to trigger, through a joke, a reflection on the absurdity of some logics out of time and out of the world.
Someone imagines us as three-headed monsters who could never aspire to win a beauty contest. Because even the media representation often brings forward narratives that fetishize our bodies. Barbarossa added, "With this campaign, we are giving visibility to the truth of trans people." His move was then followed by many other trans men in Italy, among whom is trans activist Elia Bonci, who, in another interview with La Repubblica, said, "I took courage, used my dead name and signed up for Miss Italy. Because fighting transphobia is intersectional, and even though I'm not a trans woman, I've decided to fight for their rights." Bonci continued by saying, "Miss Italy is not just a beauty contest, but it is part of the country's cultural history. And excluding trans women automatically means excluding them from history. Pretend they don't exist."
The post "over 100 trans men enter Miss Italy pageant after organizer says only women from birth allowed" appeared first on GCN.
Commenting on the news, Mirigliani said, "Lately, beauty pageants have been trying to make headlines by also using strategies that I think are a bit absurd. Oh no, they're making an absurdity of the otherwise so normal concept of beauty pageants."
honest opinion. Beauty pageants should end. This could be a good opportunity to end Miss Italia, and everything alike.
It's the same idea with DeSantis law. My oldest is trans and I have a good friend that's also trans. FM. Both have facial hair and basically look like men. Imagine seeing either of them in a woman's facility and wait for the complaints. Heck, a from-birth guy could now enter a woman's facility, and how would you make sure? It's not like he's going to let you physically examine him, and if they've had bottom surgery, even that isn't going to prove anything. I think this opens up women and girls to more possible issues. And of course, we have to protect the women in the country. It's not like men are complaining about trans people in their facilities.
Kings.
That's just compliance.
Absolute mad lads. Love it. This is a level of petty that most people only aspire to. I love it. So many people in this comment thread not understanding what a trans man is. Probably a lot of trabs phobes misusing terms deliberately. But also probably some people genuinely trying to understand. Here's some terminology in case you are confused. Trans man refers to people assigned female at birth, AFAB, who are actually men, and have transitioned, which can mean different things for different people. Transition does not necessarily imply any type of surgery. Same goes for trans women. They are AMAB, assigned male at birth, but are actually women. Trans is a modifying adjective to the noun man, woman. Just like blonde woman, tall man, etc. Well, it's what they asked for. God, this is MC at its absolute finest. I for one gleefully support our brothers in arms, and cannot wait to see how this falls out. They keep calling it a boycott in the article, but this seems like the opposite of boycotting. Easy fix, cancel the whole thing. Rename it to skinny long-haired humans with generic political ideas and let everyone compete. Here kings, you dropped these gestures at the over 100 crowns laying around.
Gross freaks.
Thing of beauty, no pun intended. Thank you for posting this.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Heracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.